I walk around the ring, but I never take my eyes off my opponent. I keep my eyes on him, even if he's ready and pumping. He can't wait to get his hands on me as well. I keep my eyes on him. I keep my eyes on him. I keep my eyes on him. Then once I see a chink in his armor, boom, one of his eyes may move, and then I know I have him. And then when he comes to the center of the ring, he still looks at me with his piercing look, and as if he's not afraid. But he already made that mistake when he looked down for that 1/10 of a second. I know I had him. He'll fight hard for the first 2 or 3 rounds, but I know I already broke his spirit. During the fight, I'm supremely confident. I'm moving my head. He's throwing punches. I'm making a miss and I'm countering. I'm hitting him to the body. I'm punching him real hard. Then I'm punching him. I know he's not able to take my punches. 1, 2, 3 punches. I'm throwing him punches and bunches. He goes down. He's out. I'm victorious.
Impossible is nothing to somebody that tries. Everything that someone said was impossible has happened. When they said they can't get people on the moon because they didn't want to believe it. I had no way in a million years. Everybody said, "You know why you're gonna be champ? You're too small.
Yeah.
So you're too short. No way, these guys are too big for you." And that's where delusion comes in, because delusion is only delusional when you don't accomplish the goals of making your delusions a reality. You have to continue to practice. The more you practice it, they say if you practice it for a year, you'll be better if you only practice it for a month. So the more you do it, the better you become. Being a real fighter, this is what you know. You see so many people that's in the gym. Matter of fact, I've boxed people in the gym that kick my every day. But then know what's different? When you get them in the ring and the light on them and people are eating popcorn and drinking beer and they freak out. He says really no ingredients on how to handle fame. You know what I mean? We have to see what department of fame is your problem, and we have to work on that issue from there. But no one knows how to conduct themselves under that kind of pressure. I was unable to handle it. I wasn't expecting that. That was a really sucker punch right there. Sometimes when it comes to my realization of the situation, I forget that I'm that guy. I forget that I trained that hard and I became a fighter and stuff. I had to be scary then. I don't have to be scary anymore. I have to be funny now, so I'm funny now. That's the number one factor in survival in life is adaptation. You gotta be able to adapt. You have to know who you can be at certain times of your life. No one knows who they are, because if you knew who you were right now, you'd be really limited. Because life is about change. You're gonna be then 5 years from now, you'll be a different person, won't be this person. It's very difficult when times change to change with the times.
Right.
And you have to be conscious of that. And the times is not the people around you. The time is the development and time you have left on this planet that you have to develop who you are. Everything just started creeping up on me, hitting me, boom. I started going to my old neighborhood and I started dealing with old wounds that opened up, and it was just overwhelming. I had no idea it would be that way. I am so grateful that I embarked on this. I've never been a person to this magnitude, of this kind of relaxation, or just enjoying my time with you. I was very uptight, and I was very uncomfortable with myself. I've never been the same. I look at life different. I look at people differently, and the experience I can't even express. Really, it's almost like dying and being reborn. It's almost like you're dying. You're submissive. You're humble. You're vulnerable, but you're invincible. Still in awe. It's just that weird feeling. You realize how insignificant you are sometimes without your ego.
Yes.
You realize, wow, you're not really much that you really thought you were. I was just a wild guy. I was really a wild guy. I look at myself now and I say to myself, what was that all about? What was wrong with me back then?
Yeah.
And I was really disturbed back then. But that's not the life I want to live. I don't want to live that life. Eventually it's going to get ugly. And I'm going to be ugly. And I don't want to live that life no more. I've lived that life most of my entire life. I don't want to live that life anymore, Matt. The best thing that ever happened to me that I retired from boxing, because of me working out and me getting out, I was so intense with this. My whole objective was hurting people and wanting to be the best, and my ego took over, and I'm like Tyson, I'm the best to ever live, and all this. You totally focus on blackness, nothingness.
Right.
You go under and you're just being this savage, intelligent avenue. You're nothing, nothing's nothing but the objective, the job, and that was the psychological warfare. Nothing matters. You're nothing. The only thing that matters is the objective, and getting through accomplishing that objective by going through these methods of boxing. And it's not about money, because the money's of being charity and people want to. And it's just about doing something good. And that, from that perspective, that could be. I used to like feeling like I'm doing something good for somebody more than myself. And my friend loses, I cry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I want for him what I want for myself. You know, and it's a team effort. And when it's a team effort, it's you're in there fighting. And if he gets hit, you get hit. It's the team effort, almost like Pop Warner football. It's a team effort. If one guy fails, it's like a mark against the whole team. Because we're all in sync. Everybody's in sync there. It looks like it's just you and the guy there and no one's in your corner, but he's fighting with everybody in his mind. You could be on so many steroids and pills or whatever they got, health growth and all that stuff. But listen, you could be the best physical champion, right? If you don't go out there with a good mental perspective, it's going to turn out disastrous. I don't sometimes like who I am sometimes. That's just the real sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't like that guy. I want to get away from that guy. I don't like the mean stuff. Like, I don't like I may snap at my wife or my kids. That's what I don't like. I really don't know if I like this guy. This guy's irritable. This guy is, oh man, he doesn't have much patience. And sometimes, I get beside myself and I forget that I have to be grateful. Sometimes I get caught up into my ego.
Right.
So it's just a struggle, but I'm working on it. I never worked on it before, so that's a start, right? It's just what it is. I don't know if I like being who I am. It's who I am. Why is this happening to me? Why not anybody? Why a guy like me who just got off drugs, who just gave up his life and don't care about nothing, this is happening to him, you know? Since I married my wife, all this good stuff started happening. I'm saying, wow, what is this stuff all about? I'm so happy my wife is still with me. I'm just very grateful because I'm just useless and stuff. And I have to learn through her, I have to learn how to live life.
Yeah.
Life, I'm disastrous in living life. Oh, the real world, guys like that go to prison. They don't exist in the real world. They gotta take them out of there.
It's crazy.
You know, they have to remove them from the real world, those kind of people like myself. We as people, we try to avoid fights, you know what I mean?
Right.
From my instincts, we avoid fights for all our lives. And just to be able, this is what you do, like you're a UFC guy, you're a fighter, this is what you do for a job, a lifestyle. That's pretty bizarre. But you know, when I was fighting, I was absolutely crazy. I wasn't getting high or drinking. It's hard for me to live normal. Straight is hard. Living a straight life is hard. I found that the greatest conquerors that ever lived were farmers. You know, farmers, sheep herders. I learned greatness was the willingness to die. By, you know, doing research on these particular individuals. And that's what they were willing to do for greatness. Alexander the Great was 32 and he conquered the known world.
Yeah.
In 10 years. He wanted immortality. That's what he wanted. He wanted to be known since, till the end of time. This is what I want to know. Why would one person think that he own the whole world? One person. Why would he have that mind? Who would think like that? So that's just a different mindset. Most of them couldn't conquer their demons. That's why they asked for forgiveness from God, all of them. It's because they believed they were God. And they had to, at the end of the day, realize and check themselves. It has to come to an end. That stuff, if you don't bring it to an end, it's going to come to its own end. It might not like that way it ends. I am a conqueror now because I've conquered myself and my demons. I never wanted to be forgiven much because that's really powerful stuff.
Yeah.
I have to accept forgiveness. So I wanted the people to have the same feeling towards me that I had towards the older fighters of yesterday.
Yeah. So
I was madly in love with fighters. But I believe style is relevant. I believe it's the morale behind the style.
Mm-hmm.
I think success in fighting in life is about desire and the will.
Yeah.
How bad do you want it? Is it worth dying for? That's the true greatness, is the willingness to die. When the light is on you, when the universe put the light on you, there's nothing stronger than a person whose time has come.
Yeah.
It's all about the light, man. And all of us get it. We all get that moment of shine. We all get it. Feelings, perform, whatever it is, we all get it. I think you can do whatever you believe you can do. If you really believe it. The belief that you're going to come back is magnificent.
Yeah.
The belief to know that we're gonna wake up in the morning. Imagine if we went into life like that.
Yeah.
With that belief.
Your guys know what I do. Y'all know what I do. I put people in body bags when I'm right. So we know what's gonna happen.
I like tough guys. All the time in prison, I always ran these guys, they were tough. When they were in, they ain't tough. When they get confronted, they ain't tough. When I bring that pain to them, they ain't tough.
I fear no man, no mortal, nobody but God.
I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. Lynx is a conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody ruthless. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart. I want to eat his children. Praise be to Allah.
Are you saying now, Mike, the Mike?
Mike Tyson, greatest fighter ever lived.
What it's all about.
Yeah.
I don't care how good you are in anything. You don't have discipline. You ain't nobody.
Right.
You're nothing without discipline. Because you give up under the slightest struggle without discipline.
100%.
Discipline is doing what you hate to do, but do it like you love it.
The people don't really know what I go through. I listen to it, but they really don't know what I go through because I just want to be polite. The boxing's the easy part. When you get in there and fight in the ring, it's easy. That's the vacation. But when you're here and you have to train, you have to do things over and over till you're sore, until sometimes and deep in your mind you say, God, I don't want to do this no more. I'm not doing this because it's something you have to do. It's doing it because it should be fun to you. I push it out.
While I'm in the dressing room, 5 minutes before I come out, my gloves are laced up. I'm breaking my gloves down. I'm pushing the lever in the back of my glove, breaking the middle of the glove so my knuckle could pierce through the leather. I feel my knuckle piercing against the tight leather glove. I come out, I have supreme confidence, but I'm scared to death. I'm totally afraid. I'm afraid of everything. I'm afraid of losing. I'm afraid of being humiliated, but I'm totally confident. The closer I get to the ring, the more confidence I get. The closer, the more confidence I get. The closer, the more confidence I get. All during my training, I've been afraid of this man. I thought this man might be capable of beating me. I've dreamed of him beating me. But I always stayed afraid of him. But the closer I get to the ring, I'm more confident. Once I'm in the ring, I'm a god. No one could beat me.